Hi everyone. Finally, I have a moment of peace to talk a little bit about my baby, which was born in the storm. And because some people still don't know what's the book about, and I've been posting a little bit about it, but it's still a bit confusing for some people. So I'm here to clarify without spoiling too much, of course. So the book is divided in 4 parts, which are completely different from each other. Every part has its own unique style and identity and even voice, but they're also interconnected. We start with the preface, which is not part of the story. You can read it and you can skip it, I don't mind. It's more about my outlook on life, what inspired me to write the book, some readings that influenced my work. It's definitely the most lyrical and introspective part of the book, but has nothing to do with the rest. Just to say that. Then we have part number 1, which is the main body, the main part of the book, which is about my journey in the world of martial arts, ups and downs, and all that. So this is the most compelling part of the book. It's written like a novel, and some chapters, of course I put all my heart into it. The book covers the years from 2019-2020 up until 2024, and say chapter 15, because this part is 15 chapters, is 2024, which has been a very difficult year for me, but I'm glad I transformed all my pain into art, and now it's out in the world. Not in a like negative, like oh my god, no, because if you know me, I always keep that little bit of resilience, let's say, and humor. Anyway, that's part number 1. Then we have part number 2, and be careful, okay? Because this part is a little bit controversial. Not for me. For me, that's just my language I use for breakfast, but this book is not for everybody. So if you're not familiar with masculine energy, feminine energy, law of attraction, and especially dark masculine energy and all that stuff, I think if my mom read my book, she would call me, Sonia, what is dark masculine energy? With a strong Italian accent. So mom, please don't read my book. I'm sorry, I love you, but this is not for you, okay? You have to be a little bit open-minded. Also, I don't expect people to agree with everything I say. It's just my point of view on a lot of things. But the book is so multifaceted that I think anyone can relate at some point, because it's such a contradiction in some parts, like me, of course. So that's part number 2, a little bit controversial, different from part number 1, but it's connected as well. It's more about psychology and sociology. If you like that stuff, you will love it. Then we have part number 3. Again, a little bit of a different topic, but still interconnected with the rest. And it's more about following our dreams, finding our life purpose, overcoming adversities. And then in this part, there is chapter 29, which is the last chapter of the book. And it's really, I've never been so vulnerable, so exposed in anywhere in my life. So this chapter is like, if you want to skip some parts of the book, do it. But like the last chapter for me, it's like the icing on the cake. Please read it. No, I'm not gonna beg you, I don't care. I think this book is for everybody. It's out of my control who's gonna like it or not, but I believe I did a good job, and I'm really proud of myself. I can't believe this is happening. A lot of people think, oh, I would like to write a book, but how many of them manages to do it? And this is my baby, and so it's gonna be available soon. Thank you for watching.